Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today our lecture will include about intracranial hemorrhage. It means the hemorrhage occurring in cranial cavity. Its causes may be trauma to the skull, brain, or its membranes, with or without skull fracture. And the skull fracture also causes the intracranial hemorrhage, which is the most common cause. Then some diseases, any disease process in the brain, hypertension, aneurysm, neoplasm, etc. Then there may be pre-existing disease, effect of trauma on existing disease area of brain. Sorry. In this, some important points are there which should be noted. Number one, intracranial hemorrhage resulting directly from trauma may be number one, over surface of brain, and number two, deep seated hemorrhage in cerebrum, cerebellum, or brainstem. Traumatic intracranial hemorrhage usually accompanied with contusion or laceration, while a single area of deep seated intracerebral hemorrhage is usually due to some disease process rather than trauma. In arteriosclerotic and hypertensive cases, emotional excitement or physical exertion may precipitate the hemorrhage. Its classification as the layers are depending upon the site of bleeding. Number one, extradural hemorrhage or epidural hemorrhage. Number two, subdural hemorrhage. Number three, subarachnoid hemorrhage. And number four, intracerebral hemorrhage. Now we will discuss one by one. First of all, extradural hemorrhage. Bleeding between the dura mater and skull. Its most common cause is the rupture of the meningeal arteries due to skull fracture. Its clinical picture is as ipsilateral dilated pupil. Number two, contralateral paresis. Number three, lucid interval. And number four, automatic movement. On autopsy finding, we will find there the extradural blood clot. Its medical legal importance is prognosis is good with proper treatment. Extradural hemorrhage on contraside should be carefully excluded. If missed, can cause death. Number two, the patient may be discharged from the hospital during lucid interval and die at home. The doctor may be charged with negligence. Number three, the condition may resemble with drunkenness and the patient may die in police custody. Then the second one, intracranial hemorrhage is subdural hemorrhage. It is the bleeding under dura and above arachnoid. Its incidence is common in children and old people. The causes of subdural hemorrhage: number one, rupture of meningeal artery or communicating veins in subdural space due to gliding movement. Number two, injury to old healed bruises or laceration of brain. Number 3, sudden jerks to head in old age. Its sites of hemorrhage may be frontal, parietal, temporal, basal regions of brain. In at first, unconsciousness due to concussion, intracellular disturbance, and conduct defects at synaptic junction. Then recovery may be there, lucid interval or compartments or consciousness between two unconsciousness. Again unconsciousness, then coma, which is due to the increased intracranial pressure. On autopsy finding, in acute cases, blood clot in subdural space, and in chronic cases, blood cyst in subdural space may be found. Its medico-legal importance: chronic type can result in sudden natural death, and only evidence is blood cyst in subdural region at autopsy. Number 2, clinical symptoms may be mistaken for schizophrenia in young and senile dementia in old. Number 3, lucid interval. The patient may be discharged and die at home. The doctor has to face negligence charge. Then third one, intracranial hemorrhages, subarachnoid hemorrhage. Its bleeding occurs in subarachnoid space. In this, no hematoma, blood is removed by lysis or phagocytosis, and the victim can recover completely. Then there is intracerebral hemorrhage. It is the bleeding which occurs in cerebral tissue. Its causes are: number 1, head injury as skull fracture, coup injury, contusion to brain, etc. Number 2, diseases as hypertension, aneurysm, stress, etc. Its size, if less size of intracerebral hemorrhage, if less than 1 centimeter, it is called petechial hemorrhage, and if more than 1 centimeter, it is called hematoma. The site may be at the junction between grey and white matter in the nuclear collection. Medical importance of intracerebral hemorrhage is: it is too important to decide whether hemorrhage is post-traumatic or spontaneous. Then we will study spine and spinal cord injuries. In this, the causes may be fracture or subluxation, partial joint dislocation. It is a must to get spinal cord injury, except whiplash injury. Its classification: concussion on spinal cord. One is railway spine injury and whiplash injury. In a railway spine injury, in it victim develops transient paralysis. In it victim develops transient paralysis without loss of sexual power. Complete recovery is always noticed, while whiplash injury we have already discussed. Causes: in a railway spine, severe blow on back usually occurs in a railway accidents, while the causes of whiplash injury is: number 1, severe blow to chin from below; number 2, blow on the brow by dashing the windscreen of a car, resulting in hyperextension of a head or neck, producing dislocation at cervical 4 to cervical 6 vertebra at this level. Medical importance symptoms due to this injury are usually diagnosed as hysteric. Compression of spinal cord and its cause may be fracture of dislocation at C4 to C6 level or T3 to T6 or T10 to T lumbar 3. These are the levels at which the compression of spinal cord occurs. Victim may die in the 24 hours or survive with permanent paralysis. Injuries to neck and neck structure we have already studied in general traumatology and asphyxia. Thanks.